Egyptian walking onions. It's my first time growing them, and I'm very surprised at the harvest. Not sure if you've ever heard of Egyptian walking onions, but I found it on from doing research online as I was looking for perennial vegetables to grow. I'll look at that with my perennial flowers and herbs as well, but vegetables, there are some perennial vegetables, and Egyptian walking onions is one of those. And the reason it's called Egyptian walking onions is because right here it forms bulbs on the heads. And those bulbs, actually, once they drop into the soil, they will sow that way. Instead of actual seeds, a lot of people do call these, the bulbs, they call them seeds, because once they drop, they actually form a new plant. But you can take these seeds off and plant them yourself into another bed if you would like, or even into a pot. But I was out here harvesting them earlier this morning. I just want to show you guys where I planted them in the bed. Usually you plant them in the fall in the south, and they started spreading. As you can see here, there's some more right here, some more seeds, and what they do is they'll actually drop down and set their seeds that way. And as they do that, they just continue to walk in the bed. So my suggestion, if you want to plant them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pull all of these up and just do a separate bed for them. Because as you can see here, I have squash in this bed as well. And I just don't want them to continue to walk in this bed, because I want to plant other things. But if you plant them in the ground, you might consider them invasive if you actually plant them in the ground. But I suggest just planting them in just a separate bed. And they smell good. When I was pulling them up, man, I could smell the onions. But here's some more bulbs right here. All back there. And I'm not sure exactly where. I was trying to look at the origin of where they came from. Some suggested Egypt and Greece and Rome, but they're not quite sure where they were actually cultivated at. But if you're wanting a perennial onion, Egyptian walking onions is what I suggest. So I'm going to take off these seeds and save them. And I plan to chop up some onions and freeze them. Happy gardening.